Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to Xenoblade. As always, it's been a little while since you last streamed this, but this time I had good reason, because I procrastinated. So as you can see, I was doing this like literally yesterday, not even yesterday, because I wanted to focus in on upgrading my gear and also doing a little more grinding. So now I'm level 50, as previously promised, and hopefully now we're a little bit better equipped to go into Sword Valley, so I'll kind of break down what I did now that we are here. So as you can see, we're all rocking new attire, and this actually looks like Shulk's original outfit, but you know, a little more black and white. Ryan is still a himbo. Sharla is still, thank God, she's still covered up, because honestly, I was looking around at some of the gear options. Let me show you this. This is shameful. Look at this. Party members. I want to show you what her winter outfit looks like. Hey, let's look at this. Yeah, snow trunks. You want to see what snow trunks looks like on Sharla? Hold on, so this is the one I have equipped? Okay, General's belt. She's just fucking naked! And that goes for pretty much the entire thing. Like, in all fairness, this goes for all the characters, where I try to find a bit of a balance between, you know, how they aesthetically look and the actual stats. Sharla, I think, is the hardest to do that with, because everything she has is just naked. Anyways, Sword Valley, let's do it. Yeah, so thankfully that shop was still there, and I was able to upgrade to all the stuff that I needed. And I also, because I did some more grinding, was able to upgrade everyone's arts a little bit more too. So I think now, as far as intermediate arts go, pretty much everybody is maxed out now, or at least until we get the final upgrades to those unlocked. But I think that I've kind of hit the ceiling of what I can do for now, so hopefully this means that we won't be banging our heads too much from here on out. I gotta say though, as far as Sword Valley goes, like, I feel like I remember this area, like, the least, you know? Maybe, like, more of it will come back as we progress, but I know what happens at the end of Sword Valley. Oh wow, there's just free XP for going this way. Probably should have done this sooner, instead of grinding so much. Who knows, maybe this will get us to level 51 in a pinch. But yeah, let's see. I've not seen any red dots yet, so I'm wondering what we're gonna find here, you know? Like if this is just like for lore, or if this place is swarming with Mechon. The gate lock release. Ah. Ah. Well, okay, that's like the lock for the lock. You can't fool me. Ah. I barely remember the music either. That's interesting. Oh boy, okay, here comes the Mechon. But look at this. Look at these babies. Level 44? I don't think so. They sure are. Okay, so first thing, I'm gonna want to use this, charge up that Monado art, and do the thingy that lets my teammates damage Mechon. In just a second. There we go. B. I haven't used this in so... Okay, Buster, is that what that is? Oh no, that's not what that is! Oops. Okay, I need to remember what these arts are, because it's been so long since we've ran into any of these things, you know? Oh boy. The worst part is, I think that, the shop we were just at is, like, selling specifically anti-Mechon stuff, but... Listen, I did not know this the first time around, and I refuse to know this time around. Okay, let's remember what this is for the big boy. Enchant, okay, it was the first one on the other side, gotcha. Okay, that should make things a little bit easier, as far as aggroing. Oh, there's more of these guys, though. There's the bees from Sonic CD. Xenoblade, more like Naked Blade. I can only fault this game so much when 2 exists. At least this gives me the option to put on some clothes. Xenoblade 2 is shameless. Uh-oh. Okay, the levels are getting a little bit higher now. I don't know about this. That's a big chest for a baby bee. But yeah, like, even in Valak Mountain, there were, like, if you caught the last stream of this, you would definitely notice that there's certain enemy types that I was really having some trouble going up against. Now I'm wiping the floor with those things. I'm unstoppable. So I'm hoping that's a good indication of like how well prepared I am to go here. Oh, electric ether gear. This is interesting. I like, okay, I go to these mining things all the time, and I don't know, inhale the crystals, but I've never been quite sure what I'm supposed to use that stuff for, because like I collect it, but you know, what does it do? Because I'm sure that's, you know, fully understanding all the systems is a big factor in how well you do. So I just hope that like I don't fuck things up. I read that as electric eater chair. Oh, okay. Yo, y'all ever ate a chair? Maybe I should play Xenoblade 2 for the plot. Oh wow. Look at the scale of this. That's a large dude in a large land. And here we are, just some tiny dudes. Here's my brief take on Xenoblade 2, if you haven't heard me bitch about this for the past 10 Xenoblade 1 streams. I don't like it, and I think, listen. Xenoblade 1 is so beloved for how incredible its writing is, and how well the story is handled this time around. The fact that somebody in chat just said plot in quotation marks, I get this is euphemism for titillation, but like, it's sad that that's how like it's viewed now, because I don't think people would have said that whatsoever about this game. Unless, you know, one counts Rhine as plot. Oh, are there Mechon up here? No, see, they're all down here. I'm worried I might be skipping like important things. But then again, I guess this is what the farming allows us to do? Well, this is a little tricky, isn't it? I guess we should be going down there. Look at how huge this dude is! Yes, you, Rhine. Fully understanding the systems is a little less daunting when stretched out over 6 months. Wait, it's been 7 months now? Fuck. The worst part is that I actually looked it up, and it seems to me that we're a little more than halfway through the game at this point. Maybe like 55 to 60% of the way through. But I just kind of do this to myself. I could totally, well, I don't know if I could totally take this dude on, but it's worth a shot. I just happen to stream this game very infrequently, cause bitter broccoli, no, but broccoli's so good. It just requires more of me off stream than most other games do, and I tend to put that off a lot. Oh, looks like they're picking a fight with us before we can do the inverse. Okay, let's do it then, let's do it. So I want to cast Enchant. No, Enchant, right off the bat. Oh boy, this is not a good start. We sure did start this in January. What am I even hitting? I think this is like the largest creature we've come across yet, actually. Stop focusing on me. Rhine! Smack him! Did Xenoblade 2 go full anime titty? It did, and it's really disappointing. And not only that, but its story was also not as good as 1's. Like, at the very end, 2 has like a tiny callback to 1, which at that point I was like, but with this game, it's like non-stop gasping and, you know, surprises. But the only surprising thing about 2 is that it reminded me of 1 rather than being good on its own, so I don't know if I can necessarily say that's like a strong point of it, you know? Oh no, Charla's about to... oh no. I mean, we could have a chance? But this is definitely going to be a bit of an uphill battle. Like, this is definitely a unique monster that you're kind of supposed to take on, like, as an extra thing. Like, only if you think you can do it, right? Oh, a miss. Oh, I need to use Enchant, that's the problem. Oh, Ryan's not looking too hot. Which is a crazy thing to say, I know. Oh, I probably shouldn't... well, maybe I should have used that on myself. Oh, great. Good grief. Game over. Part 2. Do you guys think it's gonna take till October to finish this? I think if I just, you know, do it a bit more normally, I'm dazed. I'm going to die!
Hang in there.
I'm okay.
Sorry. Let's get him.
I thought I was a shield bullet.
I thought I was a shield bullet too. Okay, we need to enchant pronto.
Now it's right time.
Ugh.
My weapon is
Split edge.
Okay, we're kind of turning it around. If only we were doing more damage.
A vision.
Oh boy, this takes forever to fill. 100% yes? Damn. Well, I think if it's at the current pace, then yes, but I would like to change that, you know?
Split edge. I missed.
I keep missing, what's going on?
sorry about it.
Thank you.
Probably should have used heal. Not on myself, idiot!
Good to
Get
go.
away. Split edge.
I think that right there just made the difference between whether or not we win or lose. I think I'm fucked now. Unless...
Isn't going
Oh!
Wait, don't rush off.
Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. I think I can do this, though. I want to try.
I can't go on.
Oh, I'm dazed. Yeah, hell no. Oh, but a heal blast, possibly. Come on, just a little bit more. Party gauge is almost filled.
The future is changing.
I mean, I'm already at full health. Yeah, I'll just, like, let myself take damage here and then follow up with the heal. I wish they would bring this to Switch. Yeah, I mean, I agree too, but we don't even have SNES. I doubt they're bringing Wii games anytime soon. And I actually wonder how easy those would be to port, you know?
Sharpshooter Shala.
Oh boy.
You can do better than that.
Phew.
I'm not quitting yet.
I can't heal Ryan yet? Weird. But yeah, that's an interesting point to bring up, because the reason Wii U has digital Wii games available is because they both run on the PowerPC architecture, so it's really easy to just run the games on the same hardware, because this is basically just like a very, very buff Wii. Oh boy.
This one's not giving
There
up.
goes Charla.
Wake up. This is the Monaco's power. I see it. Focus on guarding.
Yeah, so the Wii was able to run these natively, but with the Switch I think it would have to be emulated, no? I wonder how smoothly that would be able to do. Because we know that the NVIDIA stuff is able to emulate GameCube pretty smoothly, but I don't know about Wii.
Hold the power of the Monado.
I bet the information's out there, though. Oh boy, yep.
Not good. I see it.
Man, we came close, though, considering how sloppy this was. I think I can definitely do better if I get a second crack at this. Yeah, I can't be healing fast enough unless I can, like, cast shield? Oh, unless I can cast speed on Rhine.
Monado, show me the way. Powering up.
Let's see, let's see. Well, never mind that then. So much for speed. Griffin, what do you like about Xenoblade 2? I mean, I largely dislike it, but, I mean, the music we're listening to right now is done by Ace.
We can definitely do
Oh
this.
boy. God, take me. End it. Finish me. But I think the big name one would look at here is Yasunori Mitsura, who did the music in both 1 and 2. I don't know if they did this overworld theme either, but man, Mitsura's got some bangers in this game. Like that one thing that plays during the cutscenes. Actually, no, I think it was also Ace. But stuff like the main theme, or there's certain other event themes that I can like recall in my head, but I don't know if we've like heard too many of them yet. Also, I'm just gonna like activate this door here so that we don't have to do all that backtracking next time. But yeah, I'll point it out when we start hearing some more of it. Oh, I see. Does that... Okay, no, the bridge is still up there. Cool. There we go. Now we can retry, like, right away. They already have NVIDIA Shield emulation in China for, like, Mario Galaxy. Oh, that's right. That's a good point. I guess they could if they wanted to, but that comes down more to, like...
Everyone, Let's go.
their business positioning, or whether or not they think it's like the right time or whatever. So I want enchant right now. That's the tricky bit. That's the tricky bit. You really gotta stay on top of stuff like that. What the fuck? My favorite thing ever is that Yasunori Mitsuda also composed the original Mario Party's OST? I refuse to believe that, but if that's true, holy shit. That sounds amazing.
We need you, Shulk.
What do you mean, come on? Am I lagging behind? I think I'm doing pretty good this time around. Wouldn't you agree? I said what you liked about 2, not what you liked about 1. Well, that's the thing, is that they brought Mitsuda back for 2, and listen, now Max is a Funky Billiards, our music friend, is a very big Mitsuda fan, but he does not like his work as far as the Xenoblade series goes. Warren Ryan. Oh, I'm getting out of the way. This is all on you, buddy. And I wasted my heal. Okay. I'm doing great. Oh no, and I'm not going in with the full party gauge this time either. Shit. But in my opinion, 2 and 1 have some great Mitsuda themes. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this happen. I don't know. There's no turning this one around with this gauge. Well, no.
Go on.
Like, if you had to play a Xenoblade game, I would definitely recommend 1 over 2. Oh, but you know what? I guess I like 2's combat system a little bit better, too, I think. I feel like it's a little more accessible, at least for dumbasses like me. And I think that the rhythm input system is an improvement. I think it adds an element of risk versus reward that's not there. And I like that there's an attack that's also a heal, but you have to run to pick up the potion. That's also good. But, man, one of Xenoblade 1's strongest points is its story and characters and setting, and 2 has none of that. And it's so disappointing. Okay, a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on. Enchant. Okay, I gotta stay on top of the healing, though. I gotta, like, find just the right moments to use that. As soon as Charlotte takes damage, that's what I'm doing. Then again, Ryan's almost like halfway down already. Maybe I want to focus on that instead.
Let's go. Easy there, Ryan.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got a Shadow Eye, though. Ooh. Oh, we're about to see what the nighttime theme this place looks like, too. Cool.
Stay strong.
Could use another enchant just in case here. See, and what concerns me too is that as far as Charlotte's healing stuff goes, I've also hit the ceiling on that. So that can't get any better than it is now. Unless I find a way to get like the super upgrades. But I have no idea where those come from. Oh boy, they sure are, huh? See, I bet the key here is to use chain attacks, but I don't care. I refuse. Ooh. Not time for a chain attack. What characters do you like from 2? Nia's great, until she's not. I really don't like Rex. Or Pyra, or Mithra. There's one other dude that I like, but I forget who he is. Ugh. I see that heal bullet didn't really help Ryan out, did it? Not gonna lie, I like Kingdom Hearts 3's story more than this so far? Excuse me? Femi, you can't just say falsehoods like that.
This isn't going well. We can definitely do this.
I mean, we are still only at the midpoint of this story, but that's an insult, Femi. That's not very nice.
Can't hold out much longer.
Uh-oh, Charla.
Charla, hang in there.
Sorry. Cure bullet.
Oh boy, a vision of what? Oh, that's a rough one. See, but we're close to taking this dude down, I don't know. And I can't even warn for like a topple or anything because this thing can't be braked. Or rather broken.
I'm feeling it. Charla.
Oh, I say we tough it out, I don't know. Like, cause I have the party gauge. I'm fine.
Cool. Let's do it. Come on. We can definitely do this.
Doing too well.
I'd like to get out of the way though, please.
This is the Monado's power.
My rifle
Just what I need. Shadow Eye.
Oh god. They're dropping like stones, Luigi. But we're so close.
Sorry.
Oh, and I just used enchant, so I can't use speed on myself. And Charla's dead, and I'm dead.
The future is changing. Nothing's gonna stop me. You tell him, Shulk. We haven't lost yet.
It's like whack-a-mole trying to keep everybody alive. Reverse whack-a-mole? You want as many moles as possible. You see, it's like putting your hand over a whack-a-mole, and then you have to like stop somebody else from whacking all the moles. Anyways, I think we just won? Oh, shit! Whoa. That was a close one! And it's stuff that I'm never gonna use. I don't know what any of the stuff that we just picked up does. But okay. Oh, I'm going backwards. But I do want to pick up this blue thing. Please, more abandoned broccoli. No, or bitter melons. How come all the food here be like this? Disgusting apple. Dry orange. Grapefruit. See, and then we're back to babies. So that was definitely like an optional thing. But you know what? I'm rarely good enough to take on the optional things. I think the fact that I just did that now is pretty good. Even though I like barely scraped by.
Leave it to right.
Oh yeah, I forgot to answer this earlier, but somebody in chat asked if I'm streaming Three Houses. Yes. I'm gonna be doing Fire Emblem like as soon as it comes out, day 1, midnight. Look forward to it. When does that actually come out though? Because I've got it preloaded on my Switch, but I forget what the release date is. Because that's actually coming up really soon, isn't it?
I think we can do it.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have breaking. I should have done Shaker Edge.
You don't need to tell me. My rifle's getting hotter.
This is the Monado's power.
I just think Kingdom Hearts 3 has better emotional highs than this, and they have comparable pacing.
Beautiful dog.
I feel like some of the pacing is like more so my fault. I think Xenoblade 1 has more emotional highs.
I'm feeling it. We're gonna knock your block off. We can definitely.
I think as far as like the ones that do exist in this game, we haven't gotten to those yet. But I think once we do get to them, I think what this game has to say is far more powerful than what Kingdom Hearts 3 has to say, which is, I guess, by Disney product.
Nice job.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I can't wait until Kingdom Hearts 4, where they go to all the Disney universes, except they're the live-action remake versions of all the Disney universes. And Sora looks like a real human, too. And it all looks ugly.
Anyone dying out there?
Leave it to right. Stream it. I'm feeling it.
Good night.
Yeah, 16 days until Three Houses, man. I still don't know what house I'm gonna pick. They've been showing a few more, trailers for that, showing off, like, the different characters. I think whatever you see, it depends. Because I really, really want Linhardt, because as far as I know, he's, like, the gay one. But I hear you can also, like, recruit units. So I may wait and see if I can, like, pick a different house and then recruit him. Like, if I can get him no matter what. But we'll see, we'll see. See, what scares me about that game is that, like, each house has, like, a different story to it. So if I want the full experience, I want to do, like, all of the 3 houses as, like, their own playthroughs. But the other thing is that, I forget who said this. I don't know if it was the director. But it was somebody who's working on 3 houses, and it was some sort of interview. And he said that completing 1 house takes 80 hours. And if I'm doing all 3 houses on stream, that's going to be a fucking nightmare. Griffin, they already did that. There's a Pirates of the Caribbean world in Kingdom Hearts. Ah, true, fair enough. The AI that Square Enix invents on accident to help with their development will wipe us out and develop it in a post-humanity world. Oh, we already have the party gauge built up? Oh, but you see, I guess that stacks from previous battles that we just did, so...
We can definitely do this. Now it's right time. Right, you're a lifesaver.
This is the last. Give me some space.
Just what I needed.
Kingdom Hearts isn't by Disney, it actually has themes and stuff. Yes, themes of buying Disney.
More company.
Oh, look at this dude. This is the new one, Offensive Mechon Plus. Yo, when are we getting the Mechon Light?
Now. Shall we?
Who else wants some?
Speaking of, we should really, like... Oh dear. Talk about that a little bit. What are your guys' thoughts on that announcement? I'm sorry, Wolf Guard, or why would I ever want to guard against those? Because I just saw it, but everybody else has had like a bit more time to marinate on this. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Is there anybody who's like still like on the fence about a Switch, and like how does that affect your thinking? Like, what's like the public reception to that so far? It's literally a Wii U tablet. I mean, I'm holding a Wii U gamepad in my hands right now. I almost kind of wish it was a Wii U tablet, because the gamepad has like grooves for your palms, and it feels very smooth and curved and nice. And one thing that I will say, I actually don't like the Switch buttons. If you want to like hold down a button or press a button on the Wii U, it requires much less resistance to depress a button than it does on the Switch. And so I find when I'm playing something like Mario Kart, for example, where I'm constantly holding down the gas, like, and I eventually, you know, I'm playing for a couple hours, and then I lift up my thumb, like there's an imprint, like a circular imprint in my thumb, because you have to hold down the A button with so much force for so long, and it's very uncomfortable. But with the Wii U, it feels like very soft and squishy, but not in like a bad way. Just like, it has like very little give to it, I don't know. It's gentler, is what I'd say. Like there's kind of aspects of the Wii U that I like a little bit better than the Switch, you know? The analog stick position, like, I don't even know if I like it more or less, but like, I don't know. That's the thing, is like, because the Wii U is so big and it's not supposed to be like a portable thing, they can like totally lean fully into ergonomics without having to make any like compromises with the design, like in the name of portability, or like needing to remove the controllers. So to a degree that's nice, but that's definitely not where the Switch Lite takes its cues from. If anything, that's just like compromises to achieve portability, but even more so than the standard Switch. I haven't gotten a Switch, so I was interested, but it doesn't have TV play, so I can't stream it, so I'll probably just get the normal one. Right, yeah, that is interesting that it just doesn't do that. I wonder if, like, people are gonna get confused by that. Cause, like, it's the Switch, but it doesn't switch. So, like, if somebody asks a clueless, you know, family member for one, as, like, a gift or something, like, for Christmas or whatever, they're gonna get the one that's, like, man, not being able to... the removable Joy-Cons and the docked play is a really big part of the Switch's identity, and to have neither of those is like, if you get that accidentally, man, what a letdown. But I definitely do know people who are like, yeah, I've not used the dock a single time, only in portable mode. So I think there's definitely a market for it. I just think that like the branding surrounding it probably could have been like a bit more clear in terms of like what it was and what it can and can't do. But we'll see. We'll see.
Right, let's do this.
People can understand the concept of a light. See, but this is what I was saying during the reaction and commentary that I just did. The DS Lite was a straight upgrade that had zero drawbacks like that. Oh, the DS Lite, but it has a single screen? No. It was just a smaller, lighter DS. And if that's what the Switch Lite was, then okay, that would make sense. But it's a very, very fundamentally different set of features than what the actual Switch is. And it's just straight up can't play certain Switch games, which the DS Lite especially didn't have.
You're really getting into this, right? Split edge. Just one more.
It doesn't take cartridge? Wait, what? It doesn't? I could swear there was like something on like the top for like this the slot, but maybe that was the micro SD I was looking at? Does it really not? It's download only?
Didn't even break a sweat. Let's stay focused.
I can imagine the people who can't afford to get the base might be able to get the light. Yeah, I mean, it's always more fun to have options. Just as long as those options are clear is my hope. And right now I don't think they're clear. So that's my hang up, I suppose. Not that I'm really in the market for one either way, but it's worth thinking about. Wait a second, so that lock, I can't get through there unless I find the Switch. It's actually download only. It better have a lot of data if that's the case. Well, interestingly enough, if you... What do you mean new quest? Surprise quest? I mean, I get 5,000 XP. Okay, sure. I've never seen anything like that pop up before. Let's see, what was I just about to say? Right, Nintendo actually recently submitted an FCC, some sort of form that's basically like, you don't have to fully resubmit documentation for like approval for a new product. It's like, we submitted a thing and it got approved, but we want to make minor tweaks to it, so it's like kind of a slight redo of just like the standard Switch model. And it sounds like what they're doing is they're changing the storage and they're changing the system on chip. And I'm very curious to see what that means. Because even if it's just a die shrink, fuck, that's gonna be like really significant. Because like, how many nanometers is the Switch? It's like, it's near 20, I think, right? And then you look at like phones and they're like on 7. It's like, what the fuck? So I think there's a lot of advantages that you could get from that, even just from a die shrink, as far as battery life and stuff goes. Like, you can make a way more efficient machine just from doing that one change. So I'm curious to see, once that comes to fruition, how significant that actually affects the performance of that machine. Xbox also just did download only. Well, weirdly enough, I feel like it makes more sense on an Xbox, because at least for those, there's like versions you can buy that are like 500 gigabytes or a terabyte out of the box. But the Switch is only 32. And the great thing about cartridges is that, I mean, there are some games that are the exception to this, because the developers cheap out and they don't want to, you know, store their games on higher storage cartridges. But for the most part, games don't generally require additional installs. The game just runs off the cartridge, and that's the dream. So if there's any case to be made for physical media, you'd think the Switch and Switch Lite would be that, but it's weird that they wouldn't mention that it was download only in the little video that they did. Like, Koizumi snaps his finger and the cartridge slot disappears.
This place is going easy on us.
Cool. Let's keep
A lot of companies want to go download only for similar reasons to everybody wanting a game streaming platform. Less physical distribution / hardware costs, and more control over the product. Ah, interesting. Games run off CDs too. Yeah, but with CDs you have way slower loading times, And with Xbox and PS4, they kind of like, oh yeah, here's this 20 gigabyte patch, and like the amount of space that a game takes up on the storage is like way more than you could expect on a Switch, you know? Like games regularly hit like 50 to 100 gigs. With the Switch, you get nothing like that because it just runs off the cartridge. Switch download actually makes more sense to me because the form factor is so significant for portability, whereas Xbox doesn't give a shit. Also a fair point. I guess I can see why they wanted to get rid of the cartridge slot, because that's like extra internal space taken up, but... Huh. I would have expected it would at least maintain that aspect of the hardware. Can't wait to lose all my games when the online service eventually goes down. Oh, you mean like Miitomo? You mean like the $20 I spent on Miitomo? Man, we're getting some serious XP right now, though, I gotta say. Okay, so we've gotta find where this switch is, though. Possibly on the second floor? Oh no, it's right here. Then what is on the second floor? What's that quest? The surprise quest. Yeah, whatever happened to it's always more fun to have options. It's really funny to me that Griffin learned about the non-permanence of games from Miitomo of all things. I mean, people have always made that argument, but I've never personally suffered from that. Now I have. Now I know true suffering, and Miitomo has taught it to me. Eh? You will know our names? Oh, I think you'll know our names, sir. Alright, right off the bat, we gotta win champ. I think we're well positioned for this. Let's see, let's find out. Let's all focus as well. Like, these guys go down pretty easily, so we'll see. Can't wait for You Will Know Our Names to stop after 30 seconds though, for it to go to a stupid Sonic Adventure Chaos Part 2 Dangerous theme.
Time for a chain attack.
I don't think we've ever heard once You Will Know Our Names and actually hear it through to the end of a battle. It's always been interrupted by the "oh no, you're gonna die" music, and I hate it. Let's use shield for now. Yep, there it is.
We can definitely do this.
God, why? Why? This is like worse than the Midna's Lament thing in Twilight Princess, where like they had this really emotional music that gets interrupted by stupid anime themes. I hate it. Also, why am I doing like no damage? I've got the Monado, baby.
I'm powering up. Got focus on guarding.
Okay, we gotta focus. Actually, let's focus on the spider dude, because that seems to be the one that won't leave Charlotte alone.
Not gonna make it.
Sonic Runners going down was true suffering. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. That was also pretty rough.
I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Ryan. Should be okay now.
Yeah, that'll sort it nicely.
It doesn't even go back to You Will Know Our Names either when you're in a better position. You just permanently lose that. And it sucks.
This is the Monado's power. Boom. Now perfect for a chain attack.
Ryan's about to go down. Oh! Charlotte coming in with the last second save.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Phew! Okay, focus, focus, focus.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone, let's go.
This game looks really bad. Well, it is on the Wii, you know. I think if you look at the scale of what Xenoblade is, you really can't expect anything more from it for the hardware that it's on. If anything, it's kind of a miracle that this game exists in the way it does at all. Uh-oh. Don't like to see that. Come on, we're looking at two of these dudes. We can manage this. We can do this.
Changing.
Oh!
Now it's right time.
Good night.
Hey. Come on. Monado, lend us your power.
Probably should use shield instead of enchant there. Come on, heart, 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 heart.
It's hotter.
What do the times on the thumbnails for Super Mario Maker 2 mean? Eh? Like on the thumbnails that I make for like the YouTube thumbnails on the videos, or like Uh-oh, I'm toppled. I thought they were being toppled. Or do you mean like the thumbnails when you select a course in Mario Maker? Well, this is unfortunate. My friends! Wait, I thought I revived you! You're right there, buddy! Oh. It just canceled the battle? Huh. Well, I think the ones that we killed stay gone though, right? So, I guess... Why did everybody just give up all of a sudden? I suppose I'm not complaining, but okay. Well, we can definitely do this now. And we get You Will Know Our Names back! Hell yeah! This is ideal, actually. The times on the thumbnails in-game. I would assume world record, but maybe I'm misremembering what you're asking about. I'm doing Mario Maker later tonight, though, so if you're still around, maybe ask then and I can probably point it out then. Because there's a couple of times that are listed when you look at a course in Mario Maker. I'd have to see. At least our party gauge is full again. Hot damn. Charlotte. Okay, we gotta take care of this dude then. Fuck it, focus. Because this one's gonna go down faster, and if we leave it until later, it's just gonna keep being a pain in the ass. Like, look at this. It's only a few attacks and it's gone. Easy. At Griffin, what Panoots streams should I watch? Well, personally, Basil Pike Public High School is a favorite of mine. Let's see. What are some other ones? Because I do like to go back and watch some of the older ones, even though he doesn't, like, stream anymore. There's a great backlog of series to go through. If any more come to mind, or if anybody in chat has additional suggestions, though, then yeah, go off. Oh! It's okay, we can avoid this, we can avoid this, we can avoid this. Or at least I can make somebody else pay the price instead. One more time. Never mind, wasted it. Great.
We can definitely do this. We haven't lost yet.
Oh, I need an enchant again is what I need.
Thanks.
Dark Souls was good. Oh, you see, I never watched that one, for obvious reasons. Oh boy. Yeah, I know there was like some sort of LankyCon mod that he did, but that's about it.
Sorry.
And I think something about feature length. Can you please leave me alone? Thank you. That-a-boy, Ryan. He really is, though.
What's done is done. Move on.
Thanks.
This isn't good. Hang in there. Don't give up. Easy there, Ryan. How good are we?
Okay, I think we can still make this work. We got a little shaken up by that other dude that was alongside this guy who kept messing with us, but if we can get to a stable level, I think it's going to be pretty easy to maintain until we're actually through with this. We're like 2/3 of the way. We can do this. Jeez, that's a ton of damage, though. Maybe I'll use speed on Ryan? Sometimes you think that's a guaranteed miss, but not always. Nope. Why did he get up and then fall down again? Still doable, I say. Oh boy, but now they're going after Charlotte.
Monado, lend us your power. You're not invincible. Monado, here, powering up. Great.
Great.
We haven't lost yet.
Give me some space. Heal round.
Oh, phew. Okay, heal round's good. Boy, this dude's a bigger pain than he looks like, huh?
This is the Monado's power. Now it's right time. We can do it, Charlotte.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Split edge!
Come on, backslash, backslash. Ooh! I got a fancy hat. And also 5,000 XP, hot damn. What do you mean I can't take this? What? Why not? What? I have too many swords? What? Huh? Oh boy, hold on, let's sort by attack here and just drop like the weakest one. Well, not all the rods, but definitely Ricky's stuff I'm discarding. Yeah, I'll take this. Oh boy. Let's see. I mean, we're standing right on top of a landmark right now, so do you think we should go back and like sell off all that stuff? I think we should. I think we should. He has no plans on streaming right now, but he might change his mind in the future when his life changes. Oh. I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here without Panut, so I hope he comes back, but, you know, that's up to him. I hope he, gets to that kind of place mentally where he does feel comfortable with that again. But yeah, that guy deserves it. But yeah, basically no time soon, if at all. Right, yeah. No, I don't want to buy. That said, I do have many G's now, because I sold a lot. Just not swords, though, because I never realized that there was a limit on that. And if there was, I didn't realize we were anywhere near close to it. Let's see. Yeah, and if it was like duplicates, I'll at least get rid of the dupes. Let's see. Because at least that's gonna like free up, that alone is gonna free up a lot of space without necessarily getting rid of anything important. One of each, I think, is fine. A lot of comm shots. Oh, I just sold all of them, great. Brain rifle, gross. Okay, we got 2 of these. A lot of these. Okay, 2 glass rods, clarity staff, acid staff, night glow. 2 night glows. Okay, there we go, we just freed up a whole page. That's what I like to see. But we can do better. I'm just gonna free up one more here, because hot damn. Wait, so we have 2 Purity Strikers? Yes, okay. So then these are Anti-Mechon, Luna, 2 Lunas, Disaster, Storm, 2 Storms, Gale, Draft, Gale, wait, Gale? These are both Gales. I guess this one's more powerful, so we'll sell this one? Yeah, these are all weaker Gale shots then. Whoo! Okay, and then these are all Ricky stuff again. Okay, one more page. Oh! Oh my, look at all these! Yeah, we can make some room. We can make some room, I think. Yeah, I really gotta do a bit more management here. This is a mess. Okay. That should be plenty of room now. Whew! Okay. I keep trying to do that instead of hitting minus, and I don't know why. I guess it's because I travel between larger areas like that more often than I used to. Which could be a good thing, I guess, but not in my opinion. Oh, for the no, I already did this. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Whew. And more XP just for finding the gate. Hell yeah. I think we're doing quite well right now. Except for the part where I can't open the goddamn gate. Hey, Snoodoodle. Penny from Snapcube is great. I agree.
We can't lose! Leave it to Ryan!
Don't let a single one escape.
Bring it on!
I've missed so many streams, what do you mean he's only halfway through? Listen, it's a long game, and I'm bad at it, and don't stream it as frequently as I ought to, but... Oh boy. I'm beginning to find that the best time to do the grinding for this is like while I'm waiting for other stuff. Because it's not just like at night when I'm like rendering stuff, but I'm talking when there's laundry going on. I'm like, you know what, let's pass some time. Let's do a little bit of grinding, you know? So hopefully, if I do need to begin grinding again, then that's the kind of thing I can start doing. If anything, it probably just encourages me to do laundry more frequently. Whomst was the person that was high last night? I think that was Tori. I wish it wasn't. Now where am I gonna get my old man fix? You know what? We actually saw Dixon just in the last stream. But then he left, and I don't think we're gonna see him for a while. Man, even the level 48 ones are showing up as blue now, though. That's wild. That does mean that they're weaker, though, right? That's always been, like, the assumption that I've drawn, but I don't know if that's actually the case. Gala Chainsaw 5! I missed last stream. Did I miss any good stream lore? As in the last Xenoblade stream, or just the last night's stream? Let's see, that was Dr. Mario World and Mario Maker. I think that was a pretty fun night. I'd say so. Oh boy, we got another one of these big lads? Well, this time we're level 51 instead of level 50, so this should be actually easier than before. Let's do it. Why are people making me horny for moist Ganon? Thank you! I actually don't like rehydrated Ganon. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Come on, a little bit more. There we go, enchant. That's what I'd like to see. Uh-oh. That's a very, very bad attack. Oh, that smarts. At least the party gauge is full. Ugh. Come on, Ryan. Let's not do any. Let's stop all of this silly dying nonsense, shall we? Ganon is cute most of the time, y'all just mad. I'm mad at the fact that I'm horny for him when I don't like Ganon that much, but the drawings are good. That's an interesting take, but I think I dislike it in all ways possible. You do realize that what y'all are effectively doing is just Sans again, right? As long as you know what you're doing. Just saying. Oh, this is getting frame E. Behold the power of the Wii. Oh, I need to use enchant again too. Yikes. Yeah, I gotta do a little bit of auto attacking that in the meantime. Oh, that's rough.
We can definitely do this. Stay strong. Vision.
Mega flamethrow. Yeah, that doesn't look like a fun time, does it? 3,000 damage though, Jesus. And I'm dazed! And Charlotte's about to die. Did I just heal myself? Who did I? God damn it, I did. Well, I'm getting out of the way then. This is up to you, Ryan. This is your problem, not mine. Not my problem. Like, I'll just revive him after this. I think that's honestly better. Do you think Sans knows about all the fan art? Well, I mean, Toby does, so what do you make of that? Wait, no, Ryan actually is still alive somehow. Probably should have used shield there or something. Okay, let's go help out Ryan before it's too late.
We haven't lost yet. This isn't going
Ooh, too late for me, that is.
Thanks. Now it's right. Just what I needed. Come on, we're depending on you.
Good night.
Why are you focusing on Charla? What are you doing?
Shala, get in there.
I think we can do it.
Okay, I'm getting out of the way here. Wait a second, they're focusing on me though. There is no way to get out of.
Just weird.
Pick a goddamn lane. I think if people are gonna be horny for Sans, more people should be horny for Tingle. Thanks, I hate it. Tingle is a disgusting creature. I meant to use Shadow Eye. Ooh. Fucking here, I thought this was gonna be the easier one. Why am I pressing B while dazed? Let me out.
I see it.
I can't move 2 inches without another vision. There's so much shit that's about to go wrong for me.
I can't. Go on. Shala, hang in there.
In the meantime, I'm gonna try using speed on myself.
Heal round.
Heal round does help though. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Heal round.
We haven't lost yet.
I mean, somehow I'm still alive, so it's not all bad, but... Wait a second, that missed? Okay, so speed kind of works. I guess it just increases your chance of evading, but it's not a guarantee. Okay, one more enchant, one more enchant, one more enchant. We can turn this around, we can turn this around.
I owe you. Good to go.
I mean, after all, the last time we did beat one of these, it was like very, very narrowly, so I guess that's what we're in for this time again.
We can definitely do this. Let's keep up. Ronaldo, lend us your power.
Probably should start using shield more often too. Can you too? Thank you. I'm not so great at being a target, you know. Oh shit! Oh, I mean the gauge is full, but Ride. Oh! Tingle is just a neckbeard contained within spandex. Thanks, I hate it. That was a rough one. That was tough to watch. Can we go back to Disney real quick? Have y'all seen Disney fucking sucking with the remakes? I know I have. I think that I've talked about that actually in quite a great amount of detail. Y'all see what they're doing to The Lion King? It's tragic. They posted like some sort of teaser of like the Hakuna Matata theme, or like the scene at least. God, it looks so bad. And it's like some people have been doing like side-by-sides too. It's so bad! I mean, like, I've hated all of them, but I mean, that seems like the worst one yet. Just in terms of like source material to adapt, you know, it's bizarre. And like, The Lion King isn't even out yet, and they're already doing advertising for Mulan. Because it's, oh, this month it's the Marvel movie month, and then it's the Disney remake month. And like, what the fuck? Just stop making movies. They really did it to them.
Just what I needed. We can definitely do this. Ronaldo.
Like, when is anybody else supposed to release a movie, honestly? Who's better at the organ, Ganondorf or Bowser? Does Bowser? I don't think Bowser plays the organ, does he? I'm trying to think of a single instance where he does, and I'm drawing a blank.
Easy there, Ryan.
Ugh.
Hang in there. Don't give up. We can definitely do
Need
this.
some space.
Thanks.
Heal round.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the Mulan remake in terms of, like, just how frequently they're doing it. Like, Aladdin just happened, and now it's a Lion King, and then it's gotta be Mulan. And there's, like, plenty more that are still happening later this year. It is ceaseless. Oh, in terms of the final theme in 64. Does Bowser play that, though? I don't know. Yeah, and they're already talking about The Little Mermaid, like, ugh. Just stop. Like, I guess I would be fine with them if they were, like, spaced out a little bit nicer, but it's always, you know? From the vague chatter I've heard about the Mulan remake, it's apparently going to be more tasteful than the original. Okay, so that's an interesting aspect to talk about, because the original Mulan was actually very, very poorly received in China, because there were a lot of, like, inaccuracies, and boy, Disney sure likes pandering to Chinese audiences for that big international box office buck. Hence why they refuse to do anything with gay characters. So I'm assuming, you know, that's... See, that's the thing, it's like, oh, well, that's good for them, but it also feels like a bit of a cynical move. I don't care either way, but, you know, if I were to care, I guess I would appreciate that. It turned into the... Oh, yeah, and there's also people mad that the Little Mermaid's gotta be black now. Which, again, don't really care either way. But I can't help but be a little suspicious of, like, Disney beginning to, like, kind of inject themselves into, like, the discourse so that they're always, like, in the public sphere, or, like, the discourse, you know? Because it's beginning to feel like what it is. Like, they're kind of attaching their movies to issues that people care about. When it's like, well, this is a product, you know? Do you think they'll bring the McDonald's Szechuan sauce back for the Mulan remake?
I can change the future. Cheers.
Damn, Charlotte ended up a ways away, didn't she?
We haven't lost yet. This is the Monardo's power.
Give me some space!
Just like
It's just more woke brand shit. There it is. That's what I'm trying to articulate. Cause, like, Disney doesn't fucking care. They don't. They don't care about social justice. They're Walt fucking Disney.
bring it. Shadow Eye. We can definitely do this. This is the Monardo's power.
Why did stupid people have to ruin Rick and Morty for everyone else? I don't know. I kind of tapped. I think maybe because it's a stupid show. Hot take. Well, see ya. It's been nice knowing ya. Wait a second, I'm still alive? Well, not for long.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Oh, what excellent timing for that line, Shulk. The satire of that show isn't always clear, so shitty people latch on? I don't know if that's what I would say that show's problem is, but that is a good point. Like, I remember super early into that show, when people were, like, kind of first talking about it, one of the clips that was always going around was like, hey, watch this epic takedown of SJWs, where Rick says why it's okay to use the R word. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, people draw the wrong things from that show. But what's that one saying that, like, satire should be clear of its target lest it be mistaken for its target or something like that? I feel like there's a lot of, like, quote-unquote adult animated shows that kind of fall into that trap where they kind of just, like, try to be satirical of things like that, but just kind of end up promoting the stuff that they're trying to take down. And, like, I think the only show that's handled that in an interesting way is BoJack. Because they fully, you know, acknowledge that and be like, hey, because there's, like, kind of a, in later seasons, there's a meta show that they do, and it kind of has, like, this reaction of this, you know, shitty male protagonist who you're not supposed to like. And then the fan base kind of latches onto them as, like, a character to, like, relate to. And it's like, oh, it's so good. But that's because that's, like, actually a genuinely smart show, and I don't think anybody else would have, like, the fucking brains to actually tackle that head on. That's exactly what I mean. I love BoJack so much. Did you hear that that show actually recently got unionized too? That's, like, especially difficult to do in the animation industry, which is, you know, fucking awesome. BoJack is good, so good. Now this is my kind of Twitch chat. Oh, no, these guys are... Oh... I can't believe you've done this. But why? These guys weren't bothering us before last time.
Let's focus our efforts. A vision.
I think the next time I attempt this, because I'm definitely not winning this time, I'm gonna try to take these guys out in advance and then try taking this dude out. I mean, I get that this is an optional thing, but we just did it and they're worth a ton of XP, so I've clearly proven that I can do it with even less resources than I currently have. But, this doesn't help to say the least. No, you know what, Ryan? I'd prefer if you didn't, honestly. There we go, thank you. Just go flying, great. I think one of my favorite scenes in BoJack is when Todd's just like, no, you can't just be shitty and then say sorry and then expect it to mean something. You actually have to change. Yeah, that was, Season 3? Because that show makes a very good point of, like, only... Because with a show like that, you know, the lesser, I think, show would be like, oh, you can use the F word all the time. But they make a really interesting point of, like, only using it once per season. And I think that makes it, like, really, like, more powerful than whatever scene it ends up, you know, like, this is where they decided to do it. And yeah, that's where that one ended up going for that season. And it really does count.
Just what I needed. We can definitely do this.
I think BoJack has a similar problem with Rick and Morty. How so? Where some of the fans just don't get it and end up hating characters like Diane for not taking of any BoJack's or Mr. Peanut Butter shit. Okay, but that... Oh, yeah, you're right. But I think it's fair enough for if the show actually, like, kind of acknowledges that and kind of, like, you know, points the finger back at, you know, its own audience. I don't think it's the writer's fault that shitty people attach themselves to these characters. See, but that's where I'm kind of drawing the line between Rick and Morty and BoJack, is like... Rick and Morty is just going to continue doing what it's doing with no, you know, self-reflection whatsoever. It's just going to, you know, do its thing. Whereas, on the other hand... I mean, they're just, frankly, different shows. They address different things. But what happened to the audio just now? Hold up.
What?
Yeah, exactly, because I think once you do know how your show is being received, like, to a certain degree, it's a failure as far as, like, not making it clear, you know? I mean, that's a tricky line to walk between being heavy-handed and just completely, you know, mismanaging what your themes are. Like, not even knowing what you're trying to say. And that's the thing, is that I don't think Rick and Morty has anything to say, whereas BoJack does.
Let's stay focused.
We make a great team.
Wait, so if there were 3 dudes that came at me when I was all the way over here. Oh, these are the lads. I think, anyways. Either way, they've got to go.
Can't lose. Let me at him.
Don't let a single one escape.
I'm really feeling it. All right. I'm feeling it.
Like, see, that's the thing, is that I don't think, like, it has to always be a show's fate. Because you know what? I think if the next season of Rick and Morty acknowledges how shitty its audience has become and takes steps to, like, kind of course correct in terms of what it wants to be, then, I mean, sure, good for them, but it doesn't seem like they have that kind of self-awareness, you know? Rick and Morty has definitely lost its way. I mean, I haven't watched since season 1, but I don't think anything like the whole Szechuan sauce thing would have happened. Or, like, just the whole culture surrounding that show would have happened, like, during season 1.
Right, you're a lifesaver.
Where's this dude going?
It's okay.
He's, like, going, like, the wrong way. I feel like that show doesn't know what it's doing in general. Oof, yeah. I mean, I did give up on it for a reason.
Make a great team.
Oh, turn it around?
Keep this up.
What's the plan here? I mean, I could just, like, go, I guess. If I wanted to. And I do somewhat want to, now that I think on it. Man, that's a good point, too. You know, as an additional point, I just really don't like Justin Roiland. I don't think he's very funny, personally.
Everyone, let's go. Let me at him.
I think Dan Harmon is still capable of great stuff, but I don't think they make a good team.
You can definitely do this. You're not invincible. Enchant. Hammer. Boom.
I'm sorry, there was a therapy scene in the Pickle Rick episode? Jesus Christ. Like, what's the tone? What tone are you attempting? Jesus.
Great attack. Leave it to Ryan. Okay, just one more left. Eat this. Monado, lend us your power. Ring up. Thanks. Hammer. Boom. Now it's Ryan's. We can definitely do this.
Yeah, framing is a good argument though. That's a good point. Like, it doesn't make the attempt to, like, okay, if the premise of the show was like, oh well, you're not supposed to be rooting for this character, it's like a takedown of that kind of culture and that kind of attitude, then like sure, but if you just depict it without framing it as like what it's supposed to really be seen as, then what's the point? That, I mean, that ultimately though comes back to the whole, like, you know, satire should be clear of its target lest it be mistaken for it or whatever, but
This is the Monado's power.
oof. I think that's a big problem with a lot of shows, honestly, not just like those two. Like, honestly, I think it's like emblematic of like a larger thing, but I think that only makes it like more meaningful that BoJack actually, you know, handles that in a smart way.
This is the Monado's power.
On a mostly unrelated note, y'all seen Tuca and Birdie? I know I just like brought that up last night, I'm pretty sure, but like, damn, good show. Oh boy, but I just got rid of the dudes. But I'm good. I did good. Thanks, Charlotte.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Done is done. Move on. Thank you.
This is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is bastard.
We can definitely do this.
What has gone so wrong with this dude as opposed to before?
Just what I needed. A vision.
Shield maybe? Like, fuck, I don't know.
I owe you.
Oh, wait a second. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want this. No! I don't want that.
I missed.
Why? Please! Stop! I just want to heal my friends!
Sorry.
And then I want my friends to heal me.
Hang in there.
And then I want me to heal me. And I gotta fucking go all the way over here. Oh, because Ryan over here is sliding all around.
This isn't going well. Bring it on. Shadow Eye. Come on. Monado,
Then I gotta use enchant on everybody. Then I gotta use more auto attacks. And then I gotta... Ooh. This dude's really getting my goose.
really ain't good. Hang in there. We can definitely do this.
See, I don't know why they keep focusing in on me. I don't see how that's happening. The aggro on this dude is bizarre.
Go on. Just what I needed. Stream Edge. This is the Monado's power.
Like, speed on me? Hell, I don't know.
Save us. That'll do.
Oh, whoa, it's guaranteed to miss! So it actually tells you. Interesting.
I'm feeling it.
That's not a miss!
Definitely do this.
What are you talking about? I don't get it. I don't get this fucking combat system.
Okay, Ryan. We can definitely do this. Monado, show me the way! This isn't going well.
Jesus Christ. Oh my...
Just what I needed.
We keep getting so tantalizingly close, too. I gotta use enchant again. Shulk, your auto attacks! Your auto attacks!
We can definitely do this. Gotta focus on kill.
Okay, well Ryan's just dead then. Okay. Hey, I got lost in the chat again. Have you been stuck for like an hour? Doesn't feel like that long, but certainly for a lengthy period. All things considered, we haven't done that many attempts on this dude. It's just tedious, I suppose. This dude's gonna slam down me. Speed on me? I don't know. Wait a second, hold on. I mean, if he's targeting me, then yeah, Titan Stan's gonna... But isn't that going to affect the whole party? I should use shield then.
I have to protect everyone.
I mean, I will technically survive, so... Oh, but I'll tell you who won't. No, not the days. Please. How much more of this game is left? I said this earlier, but I looked it up and it looks like we're like 55 to 60% of the way through. But of course, pace matters just a little bit here. No! No! Wait, heal round? Do I get heal round? Oh no. I suppose I want, speed on Charla?
Show me the way.
Maybe. I mean, that's not a guaranteed miss anymore, but I'll try healing her. And then I need to use enchant. It's taken us 6 months to get halfway through, so December. I mean, that's one way to put it, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that one happen. Wait a second. Oh no, we can still make this happen. Come on, if I can just enchant. We're so close this time. We're so close. Griffin's Christmas gift to us all is finishing Xenoblade.
You're not invincible. Monado, enchant.
I'm gonna use an extra thing on Charla here, so that she... Oh no, she's still guaranteed to die. It's bizarre. Listen, I just gotta spam arts. I gotta spam arts. We're so... Yes! Woo! Why does it always have to be so close, though? Can't it just be by, like, a long shot that we win? Boy, we haven't even stumbled across a single cutscene yet. This little arrow here has been here since the beginning. We haven't found a single one. But maybe that's the point. So I'm just gonna save real quick here. Just so that if we die again, that's not, you know, that doesn't need to be repeated. At least, I don't even know if those guys are worth that significant of a chunk of XP, though. That's the tricky bit. Well, I guess, you know, in hindsight, these guys aren't as bad, you know.
This is the Monado's power.
And hey, if I need to farm again, I'll know who to be farming.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks.
It really does come off to me, though, as with those things being seen as optional, and I'm kind of just going out of my way to do this to myself. But the fact that we can, if we really try, overcome those challenges, I think, is actually a good thing. Because I think in a worse stream, I just wouldn't have, you know, beaten those guys at all.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Piece of cake.
Remember when Griffin grinded between streams? I went up 3 levels, and listen, on these standard enemies, oh, they're nothing. They're butter. It's ridiculous. It's just the big dudes, and that's okay, because sometimes you're supposed to be big dudes you're not supposed to be able to defeat unless you're really good. It's an extra challenge. It's kind of, it's a little bit of Yoshi's Island. But this little dino, He's about to exploshi. Maybe you should level up so you're not scraping by each time. I'm doing grinding, I'm trying! Because in these standard battles, I'm way overpowered, so... I would imagine that I'm in actually a bit of a balance right now, you know, like I'm like at an expected scale for what the game wants from me. In fact, I'm 5 levels ahead of these dudes, so if anything, I should probably be lower leveled. Who knows, maybe I'm not even expected to beat those big boys right now, and the fact that I did is actually kind of a miracle on my part. Griffin, stream Yoshi's Island as soon as it comes to Switch Online. Because the only version that they ever have is the fucking Game Boy Advance version, and I'm not doing that one. It sucks. It's a horrible port.
It's okay.
Get the hell out of here.
We make a great team.
John Nimbler. Oh boy. But hey, at least you're following the arrow. At least that number's going down big time now. Griffin, buy an SNES Classic to get the good port. Can you even get one of those anymore? I think I'd rather just wait. First off, it's a good port. Second off, just emulate it. I have a Mac. And I also prefer native emulation solutions, because they tend to be better. Whoa. Yeah, okay, this is new. This is new. The Ether storage area, whoa. You'd think this is where they'd put a cutscene. Look at all this icky paint-like goo. It's blinding. No, boys, don't touch that stuff.
Right, let's do this.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to right.
The Game Boy port isn't bad, it's just a little washed out. Well, I think it's not as good as the original, that's for sure. Which is a fair point. Also, we're kind of already doing a lot of 2D games at the moment, so perhaps it's better to wait anyways. I'm not saying no, just that I'm probably just gonna wait, you know? Native emulation is usually much worse. Well, maybe in the instance of the Wii U Virtual Console, but like, the SNES and NES Classic, which is what we're getting with Switch Online, is like, top of the line in terms of features. And, have you guys seen that they're adding like that rewind feature later this month? That's some good shit!
I'm okay. I'm good to go.
Also, it's legal.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Okay, let's get going.
What are you talking about? Specific hardware is less adaptable than native computers. If you're like... Hold on, though, but if you're making, like, if you know the hardware that you're building the software to run on, then that's... You're guaranteed to know what you're dealing with, whereas if, you know... What is going on over here? Wasn't this, like, a boss before? The flexible unit. Apparently I have no other option but to target this dude. Great.
Let's do this.
Can't wait for this to be the new big dude. Tentacle growth. Oh my. I bet Griffin doesn't even jaywalk. I kind of don't. I don't see why I would need to. I'm not in a rush to be anywhere.
Right, nice dodge. Leave it to right. This is the Monado's power.
Okay, this guy's actually going down pretty easily. What I'm worried about is I'm seeing some other health bars in the background. Wait, what is... What is this? Oh, that's what tentacle growth means. Okay, okay. But I can probably finish off the main dude before those are even a problem. It's not jaywalking if you're gay, it's gay walking. Oh, okay. I think I should use speed for that one. It's all you, Rhynie. Rhynie, you're Heiny, watch out.
The future is ours to decide.
Oh, god damn it. It came around to me anyways. Come on, side, 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 side. We're so close though, come on. Woo! Wait, what? Oh, these are unrelated. That's bizarre. These keep going. How odd. Great, now we're gonna get these guys caught up in the mix. Oh no, I'm gonna get so much XP. What am I gonna do with all this XP? Oh, they're only 45. I got this. Let's focus. Let's do it. Let's probably start with Enchant, though. That's probably about to wear out. Oh, it actually already just did. Great. Oh, I got it. Yeah, Shadow Eye, though. Ooh. Focus.
Nicely done.
Leave it to Ryan.
Now!
Okay, okay, that's one down. Oh, this is not ideal, though. This is pretty crowded.
Let's focus our efforts.
Okay.
No problem.
Not my problem.
We can definitely do this time.
Holy shit, that's really, really decent. I know it did damage, but not that much. Okay, let's keep focusing. This guy's a little higher level than the other ones.
Into the line for you, pal. The future is ours to decide. Shadow Eye, the future is changing.
Well, okay, going back to the emulation thing, because apparently people in chat are still mad about what I said. There's another point to consider, which is that if you look at something like Dolphin, what they've done is reverse engineer the code that the actual hardware uses. Because if they just replicated it straight up, then that would be very illegal, because they have the rights, for in this instance Nintendo, would have the rights to, you know, how their software runs. That's why Simu is in a very, very gross gray area, and Dolphin is actually entirely legal because it reverse engineers the actual hardware. But chances are you could probably be more efficient if you were able to use that original code. So another point to native emulation. I'll just wait. Only hear static because Griffin is a Fellas, I literally just went on a rant yesterday about how I find illicit substances boring. And I never want to do them. So I don't know whose stream you think you're on. I'm a good boy.
Got it. I'm not sure how much longer I can last.
I mean, I killed someone, but not this dude.
Everyone, let's go.
Charlotte. Not now, not right now. Now is not the time.
Good night.
I'm feeling it.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Fellas, this dude's about to punch me real hard. And I'm not...
Forget about it.
No, thank you. Okay, but how come that's not guaranteed to miss? There's gotta be the right way to know, like, how to respond to that sort of thing. Because sometimes I guess correctly and then it works, but most of the time it doesn't.
To go.
We can definitely do this. This is the Monada's power, right? Don't worry worry about it. Cheers. What?
Give me some.
Charlotte's getting real lucky with when she chooses to do these.
Play it by ear, everyone.
Now.
This is the Monado.
Oh, I should have lined this up so that it still hits the guy in the back. Oh!
Just one more left.
It actually still ended up doing that. Great, now we can all focus. Focus on getting my ass kicked.
Good to go. Come on, Shulk. You can do it.
Light heal. How good a win, right? Not gonna make it. Yeah! The future is ours to decide.
Come on, come on. We got this, we got this, we got this in the bag.
Powering up. Alright, see that, eh?
Oh my god, topple. Oh baby.
Can change the future. Now it's right time.
Now.
See ya.
Changing.
Damn, that's some crunchy XP though. That's like a lot. Right, all right there. Wait a second. Hold on though, but the flag is this way. But this is where the... It shows that there's a river here, which I would imagine to mean... Apparently the Enalda control base. Can we ignore that though? Wait a second. Hold on a second, what's going on here? Griffin, if it makes you feel better, I don't like breaking laws either. Well, now I feel like I'm being mocked. Listen, like, to my credit, marijuana is legal in Canada, and I still don't have an interest in it. It's just not for me. What's your government-assigned kin? If you don't have... Well, what does that mean? What does government-assigned mean? If you don't have one, we will assign you one. Is that a threat? I'm sorry, is that a threat? But do I need to go in there to, like, open up another gate lock or something? Or can I just go to this flag? Hold up. What was your first crime? Mine was stealing from Toys R Us? Can't say I've been there before. Or rather, yet. You.
We can't lose.
Well, given your track record, Shulk.
Leave it to Ryan. This is the Monado's power.
2 unicorn plushies, 1 stuffy in each pocket. Well, did you get away with it?
Going well.
Black market unicorns.
Definitely do this. Monado, lend us your power. Right time. How good a win. Behold the power of the Monado.
Griffin, that's one thing. It's the refusal to jaywalk that we are judging you for. I just don't see a need to. I just don't. And I'll tell you what, one time I got a little bit greedy with a crosswalk when the little number was going down. And I was like, I can make that. I didn't make it. I was still in the middle of the road. Then my shoe fell off and I almost got hit by a car. Like very, very narrowly. So excuse me if I'm a little cautious.
We can definitely do this. A vision.
Well, this got weirdly difficult. Fellas, can y'all...
Shala, hang in there.
I'm okay. I'm good. Give me some.
Ryan, wake up.
Heal round. That's right, Shulk. Heal bullet.
The woodpecker unit. At least this dude seems to be the last one.
Heal bullet. Go.
Huh. Oh, they are most definitely not. Okay, okay, okay.
Cycle's getting hotter.
There's a second woodpecker.
Let's keep up the pressure.
Griffin, jump on the cars. No, what I have to do is rip a snowboard-shaped piece of metal off of a helicopter and then fall from the sky and then drive into the cars on that, which will send them flying down the roads of San Francisco. then I'll be great. Then it'll all get better. Just make eye contact with drivers. No. It wasn't even like somebody like going around a curve. It was somebody just coming along, straight line. They could see me. I was a little bit more like, oh shit, my shoe, and then I kind of just like ran and like left my shoe. Cause they weren't fucking slowing down. And then I just like waited for the next cycle to get my shoe back. In Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic rode on top of the cars. I guess I could do that too. But I'm not so good at rolling into a ball. Well, if I stopped to pick up the shoe, I would have been hit.
Forget about it.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm feeling it.
Thanks.
I'm judging you so much more. Why?
Just what I needed. Yeah! This is going well. We can definitely do this.
My first priority was kind of, oh shit, a car, I should get out of the way. I'm getting judged for this?
Get up. Right. It's not over. Light heel. Powering up. All right. I'm feeling it. Got to focus on guarding. Yeah, I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, man.
Way. Yeah! Shadow up.
Heel blast.
Get up, Ryan.
Clear.
Come on.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Griffin, you would get over the jaywalking thing in like 3 days if you lived in a city. No, I would be a good boy and obey traffic laws.
You just stinking future. Split it!
No! No way!
What? How's that? Go! Get in there! Everyone, let's go! Light here! Thanks!
Fuck the system, be gay, do crime. Yeah, be gay, get hit by a fucking car!
Down! Gotta cool off! Hey! Double!
Let's stay focused.
You say this, but you have no idea what you're talking about. What more do you want from me? Alright, so how do I get up here? Oh, ramp. This is it, Luigi! Oh boy, like one cutscene the whole stream, and then we're gonna switch. Yeesh.
Hey, look. Can we get in through there?
It looks as though it's unguarded. It should make for a decent entry point.
Now's our chance, Dunban.
Yes. But don't lower your guard. The Mechon may just be hiding.
Emulation or jaywalking, pick one or you will be assigned. Why is being assigned a kin a threat? I don't get it. I think this is funny. I actually lean towards Griffin's side for this one. Be gay, headbutt speeding cars.
I've been waiting for you.
Wait, this is now? Wait, what?
How predictable. I knew you were going to come.
How could you?
I thought this was later.
Kind.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just having the time of my life here. Ain't that the point? I even get to take out that annoying Monado brat.
Oi, Beardy! You're talking pretty tough there. Don't be so sure you can take us all on by yourself.
Come on! I ain't that stupid.
What's that sound?
You scumbag!
Well then, Monado boy. Think you can do it? Can you kill them all? I I wonder who's inside. Who could it be? Your dad? Your mom? Maybe that special someone. Aha! Looks like we have our first contestant. Too bad she won't give me much of a fight.
It's just like with Zanza. Shala, look out!
Too bad she won't give me much of a fight.
Okay, we're doing this and then we're switching. Hold up now.
Shulk?
Everyone, watch out for the green claws. And the other one's spears. There's something different about them.
You catch on quick, boy. You're right. These weapons are special. They were made especially to decompose you Homs. No, wait. Any being from Bionis.
How can that be?
I don't know about all this technical stuff, but it's something to do with that ether. Ether is like the Bionis blood. The fortress sucks its blood out for us. Then we use it to make this green liquid.
You monsters!
Pretty clever, don't you think? This world suits me just fine, Dunban.
Mumka, you're gonna pay!
I'm tired of your yapping, Mr. Hero. I'm gonna squish you like a slug, right here where we shared such lovely memories.
At Griffin, who is the hottest Sonic character? Mephiles, we've been over this. Oh, good heavens. 52 Mumkar, I don't know about this.
This is the Monado's power!
Where do I even begin? There's so many. And I'm definitely getting poked by a lot of these things. Custom Deadway, oh my. Well, I'm saying if I had to choose, I would probably go for one of the characters who's already like a decent amount of the way there as far as the voice goes.
You can definitely do this!
None of the Sonic characters are. No, if I had to choose!
Wait, don't rush off.
Come on. Shadow Eye, please. Shadow Eye, please. Shadow Eye, please. Come on. There we go.
I'm not doing too well.
I need to get some of these side and backslashes. Is now perfect for a chain. I don't want a chain attack though. Should I go after these Zords instead? I don't know. That's not very good, is it? Oh, is this like inflicting poison? Is that what's happening? I guess that would make sense. Uh-oh. I should probably enchant again too, yeah.
Give me some space. Don't give him an inch, Rhyme. Ow! Scorching hot.
Hold on, we can still make this work. Why am I getting non-stop misses here? What's going on? I do not understand. Yeah, it's all blocks and misses now.
Just what I needed.
Oh boy, this is gonna be cutting it close. Ugh. I mean, I've definitely proven that I can take on 52 ones, but adding these other dudes into the mix is what complicates things just a little bit. What do we got? The Very Last Resort? That's a hell of a name for an attack! Oh, that's gonna get all of us though, isn't it? Well, it's actually very much, not really that much damage on me. All things considered, I think I'll just tank that. Oh, but Ryan on the other hand.
What am I gonna do with you?
No. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses.
We can't hold out much longer.
We really can't. Oh God.
And change the future.
No, not me. No, not me. Jesus Christ. What am I even looking at? Camera. Come on. Oh, I'm dead. That's what's happening. Okay, let's try that one again. Typically in encounters like this, I do tend to find that picking off these smaller ones is the smarter thing to do, so I think rather than trying to rush my way through, I'll take on the smaller ones first. Let's take a crack at that. Oh, these guys are just standing outside, so it's only these two guys? I can do a mass-produced face, let's do it!
Right, let's do this.
I don't want anyone dying now.
Leave it to Ryan.
Fire! No way!
Because the sooner we get these guys off of our back, the less damage we'll take. Them's the facts. Wow, these guys are going like nothing.
You and me here.
As Metalface would put it, like a hot knife through butter. The butter is getting very upset.
The Monado's power. Let's keep up the pressure.
Looks like we don't need one anymore.
All right, time for a chain attack. Yeah, I'm powering up. Easy there, Ryan. Shadow Eye. This isn't going well.
I'm so cornered. I can't move. I mean, it doesn't take that much time to get through these, but it's a little tricky, all things considered. Come on. We're so close. Come on. Come here, baby. Oh, but I can't move. I can heal, though. Oh, I guess I don't want to fight Monkar yet, though. I gotta go for this one now. Maybe another enchant, too. Just in case. Yeah, we're absolutely in a better position this time around, for sure. And hey, it's a little bit of extra XP, so why not?
Right.
No Disaster Beam 3! Okay, we gotta focus is what we gotta do. You guys need to give me a hand here.
We can definitely do
Come on,
this.
we need you, Shulk.
Jeez, what is going on?
That was a beautiful.
This is just fucking chaos. Just gotta squeeze behind. These guys really like pushing you up to the walls, don't they? Okay, one more should do it. Bringo. Okay. Oh, but Charlotte's down! Okay, we can turn this around, though. With those Zords out of the way, or rather mass-produced faces, I think we can do this easy. Just one more enchant, though, in the meantime.
It's okay.
I owe you.
Ugh.
Time for a chain attack.
I don't know why I did that. That wasn't necessary at all. Heal on Ryan. There we go. Charlotte, any moment now. Oh. Exactly what I was thinking. Okay.
Give it our all.
Yeah, it's a straight shot from here.
We can definitely do this. Monado, lend us your power.
Look at this. Baby business for babies.
Split edge.
Oh, but there's that very last resort, which, as it turns out, is not the last resort. Or the middle-of-the-way resort, if anything. Man, and here we were just a moment ago having trouble taking on the non-faced Monkar. how far we've come.
No way!
Come on, come on.
This isn't going well.
Mama, hoo-ha, hoo, wow, wow.
Thanks.
I can't see a thing. Or do a thing. Oh, because I'm dazed.
We're depending on you.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Okay, what I need is a couple more auto attacks and then another enchant, because we're kind of fucked here, aren't we?
How good are we?
Get back to it, Ryan.
Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go.
You're a lifesaver.
Whew, we've got to be close. Come on.
Behold the power of the Monado.
I really appreciate that they have like dozens of other dudes, but they're just standing outside of the arena.
Easy there, Ryan. How good are we?
I am a tad worried that they are going to come in later. I forget if they do or not. Oh! The frames.
Behold the power of
Oh, I'm
the
dazed
Monado.
again. That's what that effect is. Oof. Oh no, I can't do anything. Shulk, come on.
How good are we?
I mean, we're still doing really good health-wise, but man, he hits hard.
Thanks. What? Yeah!
Which I guess is all the better reason to take out those other ones first. Because if it's just him doing those kinds of attacks, you can like come back from that. But you know, when it's one part of a whole party of these dudes, not so much.
You can do it, Sharla.
Oh yes, this is it, Luigi. I'm just gonna use this opportunity to swap my AirPods.
Too much. The Monado is too much.
Yes.
You will know our names.
Monado. You wanted it, so now you can have it, Bunker!
I'm better than all of you. You're the one who's finished.
Die! Stop! Get out of my way, Shulk! It's Mumka! He's not a Mechon! Have you forgotten everything he's done? Where is your killer instinct? Now is the time! I hate him, Dumban! For what he did to Fiora and the Emperor! So of course I want to get my revenge!
Shulk.
But... Face Mechon are not like the others. They're people. Like us. Are you really willing to kill another Homs? Yes. Sometimes needs must. Even if it's Fiora. What then? When we set out, I wanted to destroy all Mechon. That was my aim. But now... I know that there are people inside. I have to know why. What's the reason for all of this? Why do Bionis and Mechonis have to keep on fighting? I have to find out why. So, that is your fight. Dumban! I will never forgive what he's done. And yet, your words, they ring true. I feel their weight.
We have to help Fiora now. We'll worry about the rest later.
Right.
Did you hear that, Mokar? We haven't got time to be playing around with you.
You always have to have the last word. Just die!
No!
Just
Don't move!
die!
Stay back!
Mokar!
No! No! Not like this!
Mokar! You went too far, you fool.
That cutscene just made chat very angry. It's interesting to see how different people kind of react to that conflict, because everybody kind of has a different opinion on that message and what the game's trying to say. That's cool. See, but this is the thing, is that Xenoblade 2 would not have the balls to pull something like that. There is zero conflict between any of the lead characters. This is interesting. I like this.
Because he could not save his majesty.
Not this Elvis stuff, though. I don't like this. He's up to no good. He's jaywalking! Get him!
It was not Shulk's fault.
So you side with the boy?
Did you find anything out?
I did. It is most fascinating, this spear. The green fluid alters and destroys the structure of the ether, which is the building block of life on Bionis. It appears to have been created from ether energy drawn from the blood of the Bionis.
Could that explain the ether flowing through Sword Valley?
I do not think it is the only reason, but it is too early to draw conclusions.
Is there a countermeasure?
Creating antibodies is a simple matter. We will be ready.
That is good news.
Why did you have to include him? You know how he disgusts me.
We must respect our elders. Dixon has known him far longer than us.
Y'all ever think about how Elvis is just Riku? I bet Rex would cut Mumcar in half. Yeah, and he would go, "Aya," instead of, you know, good Shulk screams.
At least he's out of the way. Now we just need to get inside.
They're in there. Fiora and the Golden Mechon.
It's Riku! They put antibodies in him! Wait, oh, fuck! No, I remember this place now! Oh, fellas, next stream is gonna be wild.
Shulk! What's up?
Did you see something?
No.
Fellas, I think I just had a vision.
You did see something.
All right. It was the Silver Mechon. Fiora. She's definitely inside the fortress.
All right. At least we know what to expect.
So, Fiora is inside. I can't let that vision come true. I have to save her.
I forgot Riki was even in this game. I think that's a good thing, if you ask me. Where do we go from now, then? There was a place where we were trying to sneak inside, but I forget where that is exactly. Because there's like an outer ring to this, but I don't see it connect to anything, especially after this central piece has fallen. It's up there, maybe? I mean, the arrow is pointing, well, straight ahead. That's... So we gotta follow this? Hold on, how do we get down there? Let's follow this road. Let's see where this connects to. Okay, hold on. Now we're getting onto something. So that goes around there and across that bridge. So that's where we gotta go. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll do, like, we'll get inside, and then that's where we'll switch. That's not too far away. And I can't imagine that they're gonna have too many tough challenges after that big dramatic boss battle, you know. Like, Metalface just, you know, he's gone. Well, or perhaps not. Maybe I can handle this, though. We'll at least try, you know?
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Let me at him. What?
Right, you're a lifesaver. Alright, I'm feeling it.
Good night.
Man, it's so good to be able to use, like, break on these dudes. Because for the longest time, there was so many enemies that just, like, wouldn't work on. It's good to be back. Oh my god, I am 100% surrounded, and we gotta focus, too, if you want to actually get anything done here. Yeah, nowhere near enough time for Shaker Edge, but it's worth a try. And these guys are equipped with the Ether Goop, too. Oh my. I love Riki. Listen, he's better than the Xenoblade 2 one, but he's not the best. Honestly, I didn't even mind him too much in my first playthrough, but I think to some degree, Xenoblade 2 has made me, like, retroactively hating up on.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
I'm not looking up... I'm not repeating it, because I don't want anybody watching the YouTube VOD to look it up for themselves.
Pesky thing.
Pesky thing? But basically, chat wants me to Google something that I know is going to be very gross. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, I can take it from here. Oh no! Oh, I should have used Enchant. Rats.
Right, you're a lifesaver. Alright, time for it. I'm feeling it.
Wait, don't knock off.
I see it.
Honestly, Griffin, it's not that bad. No, don't describe it! As long as you know. I don't trust like this one bit. I don't trust like this. Come on, Enchant. Your mind is already tainted. That's enough for me. Why? I don't deserve this. Wait, they're targeting Charlotte, not me. Oops. Come on, come on. Come on, M82X melee unit. Yo, this Mekon got GameCube controller ports? Oh, here we come to level 52. This is what I like to see. Oh, Charla! Uh-oh.
This isn't going well.
And here I was thinking we were doing a good job. Chat, stop talking about gross animal shit. And I will not have it. Ringo. Okay. We can turn this around still. We can make it across that bridge. We can hit that cutscene. Ooh, this is what I like. Oh, it's the back one that's toppled? Oh. Guess it doesn't matter now. Woo!
Let's stay focused.
Let's stay
All
alert.
right. Okay. So where is that bridge? I'm a little turned around. So I want to go... Okay, so I'm facing away from that metal face area, so I want to go this way. There we go, there's a ramp right here. Almost missed it, too. Right, because you want to go underneath, but you also got to go past these dudes. Well, these are 3 dudes instead of 4, so actually this is easier than what we just did.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
And to be frank, I kind of could use maybe a little bit of, not necessarily grinding, but certainly whatever not skipping battles could be described as. You know, just going along with the normal pace of the combat, I suppose. Oh, no, ew, stop describing this. It's, listen, I give you permission to time people who keep doing this out. This is not a good conversation topic.
Really heating up. Give me some space.
Now it's Ryan's time.
Heal! How good are we?
Let's bring it on.
Almost there. Alright, I'm feeling it.
Powering up.
Good to go.
Charlotte, with you around.
Now.
Wow, down. We can definitely
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Phew, now it's just the baby ones left. Okay.
I'm not doing tranquilizer. Good night.
Well, I'm focusing on this one. I was looking at the wrong one here. Okay. I got one. I got a surprise for the Mario Maker stream. It's what on earth are you talking about? You're not allowed to have things for the Mario Maker streams. You're on timeout. You're in trouble. You're grounded. Oh, you are grounded.
Give me some space. Heal round.
Are those Go Animate videos still a thing?
piece of cake.
I miss
We
those
make a
memes.
great
Those were good.
team.
Any other chests? Well, looks like that's not the case. Let's see, there's a bridge over there, but which do we cross again? This is a little tricky to figure out where we're going, because there's a bridge this way, but I think down here is where I want to go. I just don't see a ladder of any kind. I think you're supposed to just jump. Well, let's visually follow. Yeah, I guess this is the way. Ooh! Let's see, so how do we get back up, though, if I wanted to, for example, turn around? There we go. I keep trying to turn that off, but it just kind of turns off and on again real quick. You need just the right combination of R and B. Oh, I guess you can, like, go further down that way, and then there's a ramp there. Okay. So if anything, I just found a shortcut. Hell yeah! Oh boy, oh boy. This isn't ideal, is it? That said, after these guys, I can't imagine that they would put... Oh, wait, there's 3 of these guys? That there would be any more challenges on that even narrower walkway on the way to the flag. Why did I do this? Why? Why?
Forget about it.
I can't believe I've done this. Okay, I need to use enchant the stab. It's just nature, Griffin. I said no! Nature is gross.
Good to go.
Split edge.
We're starting to look like a team.
Powering up.
Backslash. Yeah.
Shulk. That's the spirit.
Everyone.
Hey chat, speaking of nature is gross, when was the last time you guys had to put your bare hand into a toilet? I've got a fun story for you guys.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Let's keep
See,
on
I don't
going
want to
like
follow
this,
up
guys.
immediately because I think that's a fascinating way to start a conversation topic, and I just want to see how chat reacts to that real quick. The fact that there's feature-length Go Animate grounded videos astounds me to this day. It makes me happy. I like that. That's the world that I want to live
There's no
in.
end to them. We can definitely do this.
No way.
Right, you're a lifesaver. You're not invincible, right?
Yesterday, I think, or the day before. Chat, you're not actually supposed to have a recent answer. This is a thing you frequently do?
Take this.
My mind's healed.
Now it's right. We can definitely do this.
Well, to continue my story, it was hours ago. because for some reason my bathroom has a spider problem. And I saw one, and I'm like, okay, we'll just take some toilet paper, squish it, and then throw it in the toilet and flush it down. But usually, they die when I give them the little... But this one was still alive, and they were trying to get out. So I'm like, oh, fuck. And they I didn't want to, like, flush it alive, because I didn't know if it would, like, come back. And I didn't want to take that risk. So it's, like, crawling around in there. I'm like, oh, God, what do I do?
I see it.
And eventually, you know, time's a ticking. I have to do what I have to do. And it's... not a fan. Didn't enjoy it one bit.
Rhyme, do your thing.
Same, I hate it. What, having a spider problem in your bathroom? They keep hanging out in my bathtub too, so I don't know if they're like, if they come from the drain. I don't know how they keep getting in there, but they've got to be coming from somewhere, right? That happened to me too. Spider in the bowl and wouldn't go down. Okay, great. Just throw the spider outside. Well, toilet is closer, and also I want it dead, because there's a difference between, okay, it's a spider once in a while. There's a difference between that and having like a spider problem, you know? Like, there's gonna be other spiders to come replace that one later on. They don't need any help reproducing.
We haven't lost yet.
I'm okay. Heal blast.
We can definitely do this. Don't worry about it.
I hate spiders and just moved to Cali, so there are a ton of spiders because the weather is nice. Phew!
Piece of cake.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Just put toilet paper on top of them, the paper sinks down and then takes them with it. But what if they swim back to the surface? And then like days later, I'm using the toilet, and they come back for their revenge. The only good spider is a dead spider. Thank you, Femi. Listen, I know they're very helpful, and they get rid of mosquitoes, but they can do that business outside, not in my bathroom. I don't have a mosquito problem in my bathroom. But maybe, hey, maybe the spiders is why I don't have that. Who knows? That said, I'm not sharing a bathtub with them. They gotta go. Spiders don't swim. Well, they float.
You're really getting into this, right? I'm really feeling it.
Shulk, that's good.
You like that? Right.
Fantastic.
Weirdly enough, this last wave of dudes seems to be the easiest compared to the other ones. Though I could use a Shadow Eye real quick.
This is the monotonous power. Just what I needed.
Oh, come on. Shadow Eye, please.
My rifle's
Please! Thank you.
I'm feeling it.
Okay, I could use a little bit of healing here, too.
Light heal. Let's keep up the pressure. What? Ryan?
Don't worry about it.
Cheers.
So, from what I recall, the fact that the Mechon have, like, these poison things becomes a battle mechanic soon, but I could swear that after the metal face thing that, like, happens immediately. Like, I was expecting some sort of tutorial pop-up to, like, explain that whole, ether thingy. But maybe that's later? I don't know. Or maybe I'm, like, misremembering entirely, I don't know.
We can definitely do this, right? It's okay. Cheers.
Spiders drown when their surface is submerged. Well, they weren't submerged! They were floating!
Who else wants some?
Nice job.
What the fuck? You're telling me spiders can, like, stand, like, on their hind legs, which doesn't really make sense, and they can, like, catch a breeze and use their bodies as a sail? I didn't need to know this. I'm not usually a huge spider fan either, but I don't kill them unless I think they're dangerous. They're dangerous to my mental health. Flushing a spider down the toilet won't kill it. They'll be okay. Yeah, but squishing them is. That's fatal. And it's a good thing, too. See what I mean, though? Look at this. Straight sailing, not a mech on in sight. Just cutscenes, baby. Just flags. Nothing but flags. The fortress rear entrance. See, and then this is a perfect place to leave off.
Here's our way in.
There's no turning back.
We can't let them find us. Let's move.
Right.
Well, glad I played an extra half hour for that. Anyways, let's save here. Listen, we had a couple roadblocks, but all things considered, I think that is a very nice amount of progress, at least towards the back half of that. After we got rid of that second giant dude, smooth sailing, baby. Whew, perfect. Alright, so with that then, that was Xenoblade Chronicles for tonight. Thanks for watching. Coming up next is Super Mario Maker 2, so if you're interested in that, please hold, and I'll be back in a second. Oh. Let's save one more time here, actually. Alright, Galahad Fortress, please hold.